And so it's really good to see a lot of people here because I always feel like we should utilize Camp Briswell Folsum more instead of just one time a year. And so we've also started having retreats in the fall and the spring. And my daughter is Faithlyn Seawright, and she just finished her sophomore year at Southeastern Oklahoma State University in Durant. She was selected as Miss Indian Southeastern. And so this fall she's transferring to Santa Fe, New Mexico to the Institute of American Indian Arts to study museum studies. And so she's going to sign the Lord's Prayer in American Sign Language. And so she's going to sign to the Lord's Prayer, and it's sung in Choctaw by Brad Joe. So I'm going to go over there and play some music for her.
First of all, I'd like to introduce someone that probably y'all don't know. Even though she's been around for a long time, a lot longer than I have. Would Miss Betty Jacob please come forward? Anyway.
Y'all tell me.
Okay, and then I would like to introduce Reverend Nathan Scott. Thank you. And our other minister, Reverend Hannah Ryan. And then we have another minister, Reverend Raymond local. When I was pastoring the Rock Creek Church, I pastored there for 19 years. His dad was one of my most, I guess you could say he was my favorite person that would come there. And there's a lot of his kinfolk sitting back there, but I won't introduce them. They're kind of shy. Okay. And Hannah, along with Elder Lola John, if she would come forward, they are two of our presenters. And Wynn Burris. Mr. and Ms. Robinson. My brother probably can't make it up here. Can you? It's kind of hard for him. He's had a little bit of difficulty the last couple of years, but he's going to try. All right. Wonderful. Let's see who else. Doris is in charge of our hospitality, her and Shyla. And Faithlin is the other presenter. She'll be working hard with her mom. Miss Faith Para sitting there like she's not supposed to be up here. Miss Faith Para. This next person, her name is Miss Cinderella, and she's still looking for her glass slipper. She's in charge of the vendors. Is Katrina in here? No?
She's outside.
She's outside.
Selling burgers.
And
Indian tacos.
Elder Linda Scott. She's our other. She'll be in here with Nathan and I doing the Choctaw hymnody. Now, I would also like to introduce Miss Terry Billy. She and I work together, and so she's a very fluent speaker. There's Katrina. There's Katrina. And I'll finish. Who else? Oh, Nicholas Charleston. Tony Ward. Would you please come forward? Mr. Billy, would you come forward, please? Mr. Billy is Miss Billy's husband, and she listens to everything he says. She's a very beautiful wife. And Mr. Billy would say, in my dreams. Jimmy and Anna are our greeters. They're the ones that welcome everyone here. And Ronald is one of the car parkers. And where is Mr. McKinney? Jackson. Is he outside parking cars? Oh, is he? Yeah, that's what I said. Ronald, would you please come forward? He's another one of our elders. Okay, now let me start by making the division. Station 1 is cabin 1, and that's where you'll find Lola and Hannah. They'll be talking and teaching about the language and Bible. So if you want to listen to them about language and Bible, go to cabin 1, which is just right outside. Just follow this road, and this first cabin you come to. This way. I'm not sure where I'm at. I'm always lost here. Okay, and then in here we'll be doing Choctaw hymnody, and it'll be Nathan, his wife Linda, and myself. We'll be in here, and then Miss Billy will be on my left. You'll see her name up on the wall there, and she's what we call Choctaw. She's a storyteller. Does a fantastic job. Nicholas Charleston, he's been circling around, so he's probably met a lot of them. He's a very friendly guy, and he wants all of you to speak Choctaw to him, so be sure y'all speak Choctaw to him. But anyway, he's over here on my right, and you'll see his name there by his station. What else? Then we have our stickball, Tony Ward. You don't know what he looks like. He's going to be having a stickball exhibition, and we've tried to put signs up out here so you'll know where to go. And then Chris Jacob is in charge of social dancing, and so just follow the sign over there. I'm glad you know where we're at. And then Gwen and her daughter, Faithlin, they're out there under the patio, the tabernacle out there. And Vanjie Robinson is also out there. So if you walk outside and you see a pavilion out there, that's where they're at. And I don't know if our flute maker made it or not. Okay. He's not going to be here. So you'll see a sign on the tree that says flute making. There won't be no flute making today. Unless you do, go out there and pick your willow and do all that stuff. Let's see, who else am I forgetting? Doris is in charge, and her granddaughter, Shiloh, back there, of the hospitality. You just go back there and you know, if you're hungry, there's some stuff to snack on out there. Just have yourself water, Gatorade, and then food tasting will be right here where this long table is as you go out the door. It'll be right there on your left, person's table on your left. That's where the food tasting will be. Miss Cinderella Robinson here, the one that lost her glass slippers. You should never find it. And then my brother, Roy, I can't used to call him Roy, that was bad. He's Junior. But anyway, he's back there where the meeting is. There's a meeting table back there in the back. Mr. Johnson is one of our vendors. He's not giving anything away free, okay? He's here to make skulls and money. So anyway, he's straight back from where I'm standing. Just go straight back. Katrina is selling Indian tacos and Gatorade, water, drinks, and hamburgers. So if you get hungry and what Cindy's not giving you is not enough and those little cups, just walk out the door and go to her little table right here in the back. It's got the red top. There's Chris. He's the one that's in charge of dancing, so he want all of you to participate. Mike Sharp is doing video and Tully is doing video. This is Chris. Mike is showing videos over here. Tony back there is doing the recording. So this is the man you follow if you want to go do your dancing. Tony is the guy you follow if you want to go and show him how good a stickball player you are. Now, there's also Mr. Ward. I call him Mr. Ward now because I'm fixing to introduce him by his official title. He's a councilman for, District 2. And so, he's part of our council. He works with the chief. Stephen Shelton. Okay. And I want to introduce y'all to our pastor at Visionaries Church, T.J. Milanowski. I told him that he's been there once, so he's not visiting anymore. So anyway, these are the people that you follow, and you talk to them and ask questions, and they'll be glad to answer all your questions. So we thank you for coming, and we welcome you. Oh yeah, bathrooms. Right here. This one right here is the ladies. Okay, ladies' bathroom.
On this side.
On this side. If you go out the door back here, you put your hands okay? If you go into the fellowship hall and you go out to your left, follow the sidewalk, and that's the men's bathroom. Okay? Susan Gore and Matt Gore, would you please stand? I believe that's all. Lori, where are you guys? There you are. Please turn Mike all the time because they're always looking for each other. I was afraid one of us was going to get lost. But anyway, anyone else? So this is station where you want to learn about Choctaw hymning. So you can all go back and sit down. We'll be splitting up here in a minute.
All right, we're really glad. Okay, we have one more exciting thing to do. We're so glad you are all here. It is just amazing, number one, that nobody got lost, right? And we're really happy to have you join us for this celebration. We have received so much help getting ready for this over the year, and it's, we just really thank you. There's just not enough in us to say thank you, and I know it's not over yet. We really appreciate everybody's help and everybody being here today. With that said, I would like for all the CPWM women to stand up for a moment. Everybody that's in CPWM, please stand. Let us give you a hand because you ladies. Thank you. You ladies rock. You really do. If you were Choctaw, say Chipuna. You are good. You're amazing. We have people from all over. We have all kinds of CPW celebrities here from Tennessee, from Arkansas, from everywhere. And so, but the one that's most important to me right now is this week we will be crowning a new CPWM president. And she has been waiting, I don't know, it was patiently or impatiently, but she is an amazing woman, and I just love to see things she posts on Facebook with all her friends and all the things they do together. And I know she's just going to have amazing things happen to her this next year. And so I'd like to ask Miss Kathy Littlefield to stand, our next president. And also, you know, we have, just like Virginia claims TJ, we claim all the Scott family as Choctaw CPs here. And so, I don't know. So I'd like to ask Reverend Lisa Scott to stand, and she is adopted Choctaw. Jimmy and Nathan's sister. But finally, like I said, we really wish that we could thank you all for everything you have done, and especially for being here with us today. And we have two special people that we would like to recognize at this time. So we would like to ask Reverend Mike Sharp and Reverend TJ Malinowski to come forward. They have done a lot for us forever, over the years. And, you know, they say you should know your friend's favorite color and all that kind of thing. And so I don't know Mike's favorite color, but, oh, okay, that's why I wore this. And the other thing is you should know your friend's favorite dance move. And I don't know that either. So, you show me your favorite color, when you show me your favorite dance move. So that's this week in Norman, so y'all come to Norman. All right, where's TJ? Words of wisdom. Okay, I'm going to let Mike introduce himself and just tell us a few things about your connection to Choctaw Presbyterian and also to Oklahoma and why you have an OU cap on. That's how smart he is what I mean. And where he's from and your position and everything. And this is one of our CP celebrities.
Well, just a quick word of thanks to Choctaw Presbyterian for hosting this open house this afternoon, and hope some of you will stay around and worship in one of the Choctaw churches in the morning before moving on to Norman. For those of you that may not know me, I'm currently serving as state clerk for the General Assembly, and so I'll be heading to Norman this afternoon to kind of finalize preparations for our next week's gathering for General Assembly. From Oklahoma, my family's in Tulsa, and so I've kind of been an adopted Choctaw over the years. I've worked with the Choctaws when I was with the Board of Missions for many years, and grew up coming to Synod Camp. We had Synod Camp in Oklahoma here at the Choctaw Camp, Israel Folsum. So it's like coming home. It's home ground. It's God's country for those of us from Oklahoma. So it's good to be back here and be a part of this celebration this afternoon. So thank you, Faith.
All right. I wish, you know,
we have to stay at 4 o'clock.
favorite dance move? No. Well, we had camp here not too long ago, so it was a flashback for me. But TJ is our liaison for between the denomination and Choctaw Presbytery, and he has also done a lot of work with this. And so I'll let him introduce himself and show us his favorite dance move.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right, I'll do the dance after Mike. TJ Malinowski, Cumberland Presbyterian, and the title is Evangelism and New Church Development. And for me, being in ministry and also being a Christian is because of this place here. Camp Israel Folsum, and also Ponky Boat, which many of you passed along the way if you were heading westward to been an honor the past 5, 6, 7 years to be able to serve the Choctaws as Cumberland Presbyterian. And my favorite color is green. Pick blue, I like blue.
Well, that's really nice.
Blue.
All right, with that said, I think we will call Miss Betty Jacob, who's Director of Indian Ministries here, and we'd like to make a presentation. We just really appreciate all you do, and this is your adoption ceremony, and you do have to dance later. That's mine. Okay, I was hoping y'all both say blue, but okay. But we want to have to match their eyes. And now they're ready to dance. Mike's been working out.
We'll have to look at that one a little later. Okay.
All right, but we do want to thank you, and we'll get that worked out. Thank you very much.
Okay, so, having done that, all of our presenters, you know what they look like, so just follow them. Everyone had two groups of storytellers in the fellowship hall, in the dining hall. Those of you that want to hear about Choctaw unity here, and pottery is out there under the pavilion, Evangeline Robinson, and arts and crafts.
Now you gotta dance. Oh, I do it. Oh, what that was? Y'all broke it.
Okay, so go to your favorite places, wherever you want to hear, and 15 minutes per session. Every 15 minutes per session.
Kind of go around, morning church. I believe it's Doris? Doris, are you still here? Let me go here. She's in there.
Enjoyed your singing so much.
Right, okay, so like this is mine. So I would say I'm me, and then you're gonna tell me, is it mine or yours? Chimney, you would say chimney. That's yours. So is this glass mine or yours?
Then I'll speak English. I haven't even started speaking something yet. It's coming out. So, I'll speak just that and I'll translate what I said. Okay, so hang on, here we go.
Okay, so one time, down by the creek side, you know, frogs like to eat bugs, right? Insects, flies, mosquitoes, gnats. And so they were all, how do they eat those? With their tongues, right?
Chola nani lawa. Ishi to come, the chola had a whole mess of fish. Good looking nani champala, he found a whole bunch of good looking fish. And so Nita ato nani yama pisa man. Or chapo fina tobato. So when the Nita saw those fish, he became super hungry. Ajugos Nita makos chola yama tons patong timanopoli talk. So that bear went over there real quick to the chola, went to talk to him. Chola onti panapolitok. He went and asked the fox. Nani lawa shishi peacefully. Katima ishaishito. You got a lot of fish. Where did you get those fish? Ishamanole. Tell me. Amanole. Let me know. Chola to Falama Timanole to Nita. Himma Chimanole Sabana. Ihokosh Chimanole La Vikyokinsha. I want to tell you right now, but I can't tell you quite yet. Himma Anchoka Iali Pola. Right now, I've got to head to my home. I've got to go home. Amalafina to Bikafina. Nani Lapon. Amalafita Sabana. Sakofichi Sabana to Bush. I want to feed this fish to my kids because I want to heal them. Abikafina to go. They're very sick right now. Anchoka Falama Sabana. Okay. I really want to head back to my house.
Defend themselves or walk away. So that is why we have these diamond shapes. And there are tear dresses, which means that the cotton, they didn't have scissors back then, so they just tear the cotton and then sew it like that. And so these are cotton, hers is not. That's why we're not all sweaty. She's all sweaty. But as you can see, all of us have this this one strip right here, and that means that we have that we're Oklahoma Choctaws, or that we have crossed over the Mississippi River because of removal, because we were forced to be here. So if you have seen Choctaw Mississippi people, they will not have that. Anything else?
What about your collar? It's different, and Faith has one too.
Okay, collars. Collars is just of what we wanted. It's jewelry, and it's for like special days like this to come and to show people and to see everybody, our friends and stuff. And so we're kind of extra fancy.
Bridget ended up doing all of the work around the house. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed the clothes and took out the trash. She mowed the lawn and raked the leaves. She even did all of the shopping.
This is the raccoon dance. It's like tag or duck duck goose. Shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda yam shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda yam shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda yam shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda yam shoda daddy hamma shoda daddy hamma shoda yam way ha. Good job. If y'all want to stay here, y'all can do the statement.
There's probably a defender here because they can catch it easier and throw it back. Okay. So these are a little bit bigger. When you get it, when you pick it up, come up just like that, like you're shooting a basketball. Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go.
Okay.
At that time, there was not a set amount on a team or anything, and maybe a couple of different families or clans playing against each other. And and they may play for days. And sometimes the goals were so far apart, it could have been, a few hundred yards to up to a couple of different areas, apart. Like I said, they would play quite a bit and settle disputes and things.
Wow. So do they pass it to each other? Or?
They can.
Okay.
You can pass it. Your goal would be to throw it and hit the pole right there in the middle.
Usually there's two poles, and right now the way they play now, they play on a football field, so the goals are set apart 100 yards apart. They have 30 on a team, so you have like 10 as shooters, 10 as centers, and 10 as defenders. It's kind of set up like soccer now, soccer plays.
Where they pass it to each other. And
pass it to each other. These guys have played quite a bit. They've played and practiced enough to set up some skill enough to where they can catch it and turn around and just shoot it in the air.
How far can you go? Like they have a line, you can get it.
You can touch the pole.
Yeah, Benjamin.
You can make it there. That'll count.
I thought you guys have like
get the other stick, pick it up.
Sometimes for the youth and stuff, sometimes they want them to shoot, to practice shooting. But that's not required in a game. Most of the time, you can run all the way to the goal with the ball.
All
right, Benjamin. If you can get there, you can just touch it.
like that, 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, y'all. Yakoki.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Oh.
Whatever.
You'll be up there all week? Norman?
Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
Yeah.
You can bring some stuff to sell?
I don't have time. I have the students do that.
This is
And
nice.
we entered into a contest and that particular one, they didn't receive anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they got t-shirts.
This is really nice.
That camera can follow you.
Reverend Byington learned the language in 3 years and spoke it fluently. He never preached another sermon in English. With the help of native speakers, he began to write the language, and it is commended to him the authorship of the Bible, dictionary, and the Choctaw hymn book. He also wrote the first school text, which all of his lessons was taken out of the Bible. All of his lessons. And it's called Beginning. Amuna, Shtia. So the Choctaw hymn has a total of 168 hymns and 10 doxologies. Its popularity has been enjoyed by the Choctaw people since its first printing, and it is still used today. That little book there is the old one, and that's the one we still use. The tall one, the big one, is one that Reverend Raymond Johnson translated and has written. You see notes, musical notes, but if you look in the Choctaw hymn book, there are no notes. And so you look at the 8S and 7S, and those are your meters. So if you can find an English tune that matches those meters, then you can sing these songs to those meters. The Choctaw hymn reflects the Calvinistic theological ideas and doctrine of the Christian faith in the hymns. The authors and translators were among some of the greatest leaders of the Choctaw Nation who served in the government and tribal affairs, in addition to furthering the cause of education and religion among the people. It is said in some of our history books that once a Choctaw man became a Christian, his first priority was education and, of course, religion. It's very important for his family also. The first one that we'll talk about